So read what you know and then let's take it from there.
Okay then.
Before we start, remember, there's no, I know you know this anyway, but there's no shyness in the deen.
Yeah, of course there's
So
not.
even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was described as being very shy.
Yeah.
However, when it came to the deen, he was not shy at all in it.
Alif, ba, ta, tha,
Say again.
tha,
Yes, money.
jim,
Yeah.
ha, kha,
Yeah.
dal, zal, ra,
Yeah.
za.
No. Yeah.
Already there. Sin, sheen, sad. Sin, sheen.
It seems.
Oh, sorry. Sin, sheen, sad, dad,
Sword.
da, da,
Yeah.
I'm just seeing how much you know.
This
You
is
get to
door. Funny.
ain, gain,
Yeah.
fa, kaf, kaf, lam, mim, noon,
Yeah.
wa,
Yeah.
wow.
No,
Yeah.
that's wow.
Oh, that's wow. Wa,
This
Ha.
one.
lam, ha, lam,
Yeah. Yeah.
Hamza.
hamza, ya.
Yes.
A, I, U, ba, bi, bu, ta, ti, tu, sa. Is that right?
Remember the
Tha.
ruling? Yeah?
Tha, tha, ti, tu,
Yeah.
ja, ji, ju, ha, hi, hu, ka,
No, no. So remember the top of the throat
kha,
and full mouth.
kha,
Kha.
kha,
Full mouth it from?
kha,
Yeah.
hi, hu,
Yes.
dal,
Yeah.
da, di, du,
Yeah.
z-
No.
sa,
The.
za,
The.
tha,
But you remember where your tongue goes, yeah?
tha, the, zu,
The.
du,
So your tongue, look, exaggerate like I said. The.
tu. I'm trying to stick to remembering these all together though. I've got a terrible memory, so a, I, wait, a, b, wait, alif,
Ah.
ba, ta, tha, jim, kha,
Ha.
kha, kha,
Kha.
kha,
Yeah.
dal, zal,
The.
tha. I need to make notes of these,
Go
so
get your notebook, Tom. Let's
yeah,
do
because
it.
that's the only way that I'm gonna learn it.
Yes, a lot of homework, mate. It doesn't look like a lot, innit?
Innit, it
But,
doesn't
bro,
look like a
and
lot,
This is
but I
just
can-
basics. We're not even doing rulings or anything.
What's the one that's got the double of these? So what's the difference between the double of that hyphen or whatever it is?
Oh, so we'll get to that later. But you mean like two of these, like on
Not the
opposite
two of the
end?
nines, two of the ones.
Oh, so it changes the way we pronounce it.
Is
so
it
it'll be
harsher like?
No. So, for example, if it was on here, it'd
Yeah.
be Tun,
Yeah.
Tin. Did you get it?
No,
Or
so
tun.
okay, so wait. Do this first, like these variants first on that. Oh, so it'll be two theta.
No, if you had two lines.
No, if it had one. So the singular is two theta,
Yeah.
and then the double is tun tin.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right, okay. I'm vaguely remembering it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all it would be, and then when you've got like the W thing.
Lee. Oh, the W.
How
So
would you
isn't
pronounce
isn't.
that?
So is that lam and
Yeah.
yeah,
two lams,
two lam,
Yeah.
lali,
Okay, yeah. So normally you would, because there's that there.
liu.
No. So because this is there, basically what this means, we're just going far ahead, and I'm just teaching
Yeah, that's
you
way
what's to
advanced.
come.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what's to come. So basically, this means that there's two lams. So
Lowly.
I'll give you an example here, yeah. So this, it will be hunna, yeah. It wouldn't be hunna. Why is it hunna and not hunna?
The W.
Yeah, because the W is basically telling you there's two noons there. So,
Oh, right.
So the who is joined to the noon, and then there's a noon after it.
Yeah, so I
it's
get it. So
basically
it's like split that and put another noon there, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah,
kind of
that's-
bounces off it, innit?
Yeah, and there's a sakin. So this is a sakin in it. So if I was to draw it for you, this is why we need notebook.
I
and
know.
I'll draw it
Let
for
me just
you.
go get it.
Yeah, get it. So that's
Cool.
yeah. So let's write it all down, and then we'll just give you a taster of everything. You know the right.
What? All right.
You got notes?
What do I need to write? So.
Alif's easy.
Yeah.
You can remember that, innit? A, I, boo. A, I, boo, sorry.
Yeah.
Ba, bi, boo.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can remember that.
Yep.
Ta, ti, tu.
Ta, ti, tu.
So this one, tha. So
Tha.
draw it and then just write what's gonna happen with the letter in it.
Yeah, because they're the ones that I'm struggling on, innit? So.
Yeah. So what are you doing for that one?
Tha, tongue.
Yeah. So
Tha.
put your tongue at the bottom of the two front teeth.
Tha.
Tha.
Tha. Tha.
Yeah. So.
So how would you
T-H-A.
linguistically spell it? T-H-A.
T-H-A.
A-A.
Yeah.
Tha.
And then put a dash and then explain how you do it.
Tha.
Yeah.
So T stands for tongue. So T equals tongue. You just saved me writing it, innit? T equals tongue between teeth, innit? Yeah, I'll type it up anyway.
Ja, ji, ju,
Ja,
easy.
ji, ju,
Ha. Remember that.
ha, ha.
Can't say it.
Man's failed already. Ha,
Ha.
ha,
Ha.
ha.
So remember you're breathing out
Ha.
on your hand, for example.
Ha.
Let's say you're trying to warm your hand up on a ha.
Ha,
Yeah.
ha,
Don't get that strong.
ha.
He.
He,
Who.
who,
Who.
who.
Yeah, so again from the middle of the throat.
Middle of the throat.
Who.
Who.
Yeah, so you might want to write that down. This one you definitely need to write. Maybe put a line under the H. I don't know.
Ha.
And then just write where it's coming from, middle of the throat. Sound comes from middle of the throat, something.
Yeah.
And what we'll do, we'll group all the
The
things
weak,
together.
like the
as
hard ones, innit?
well. Yeah, whatever family they're from. You got that, yeah?
Yeah.
And then ho.
I need
Remember
to write
this?
that bit. Yeah.
You definitely need to write that one.
Innit? I don't even know what it is as the basic letter.
Really?
Yeah. What is it?
So can you not read the Quran at all?
No, I can read basic bits and bats, but I'm not going to be reading it accurately, like if I was to read it.
The more you learn to read, the more you're gonna realise I shouldn't be reading
Mm.
the Quran, honestly.
Ain't it? Like,
I'm
now I
telling you.
understand what you're on about, because to me, that and that is very similar
Yeah, they're not, bro.
in the baby
Yeah,
versions,
they're not.
like the mixed. So what's the pronunciation of that?
Ho.
How do you spell that in English?
I would probably do Khaw. Ho.
Oh, oh.
So, for this one, you're gonna so two things in it to consider. The first is that it's coming from the top of the throat, and it's full mouth. Ho. Have you done that? Yeah.
Ho. What is it? Full mouth, and what was the other variant?
Comes from the top of your throat.
Ho. Ho.
Ho. And then you probably should have wrote just to help you in it, like the fact that
Ho.
to remember it, that ha is just
Ha.
breathing out, and the ho is like gargling.
Ha.
Just so you know it. But anyways, it's not like you can't contact man.
Innit? Gargling. Ha. Ho.
We'll be chatting all the time, anyway.
Innit?
Okay, so go on, read them all up until da.
So, alif, ba, ta,
No, as in ah.
a, u, i,
Yeah.
ba, bu, bi, ta, tu, ti, tha, thu, thi,
Yes.
ja, ju, ji, ha, hu, hi,
No.
ha, hu, oh yeah, ha, hu,
Ha.
ha,
See what's happening with
Ha.
yours? It's coming from the top of your throat, not the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah. the top.
You need
So
to
is
unlock
it
that.
the middle?
It's the lock, bro.
What does that say?
Unlock it. Middle of the throat, I guess.
Middle of the throat, yeah.
Why have you wrote it like that?
I have no idea. Middle,
Write properly, mate, so you can get it.
middle of the throat. Ha, ha,
Ha.
ha, hu, hi, ho,
Huh?
ga,
Ho.
ho, ho, hu, hi,
Khi.
hi,
Yeah.
da, da, du, di, da, du, di. This
Da.
part of the foot's very nice to it.
Yeah.
This
it's
middle
alright.
bit.
The, du, the.
Da, du, di.
So it's the, so it'd probably be like,
T, H, no,
no, D, H.
D, D, H,
A.
A.
Da.
Da,
And
da.
then write that it's the tongue is going to the front of the two teeth.
Da, du, di.
Yes.
That's not bad. It's the throat ones that are the harder ones.
Do them again, do the throat ones, then we'll move on to row.
That's the hard one, isn't it?
It's
Because I've
true.
heard you pronounce that.
What, the row? No,
Not
it's
now,
easy.
in like when
No,
you
it's
do
easy,
normal.
It's easy.
A, u, i, ba, bu, bi, da, du, di, tha, thu, thi. You know what's weird is I actually made dua that whenever I walk there, this is a dua that I always make. You know when I walk down there, I go on my walks, I always do dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I wish I could read the language that you've selected for us, because I just don't know it that well. and then you just randomly come out of the blue like, yo, bro, what the hell are we learning or what? Like you would just never stop asking. That was so weird. That's how Allah works in mysterious ways.
Because you need to know this, bro. There's no point. I'll be honest with you. There's no point doing like all of these excessive deeds.
Yeah, the
and
optional extras.
Allah knows best.
When the
what
main
exceptional
mission isn't
Allah
even
knows.
done in it.
Yeah, you have to complete the main mission.
Yeah. Ja, ju, ji. Ha, hu, he. Kha. Kha. Is it kha?
Oh, yeah.
Kha. Kha, hu, he.
Khi. So even when you do
Khi.
khi,
Khi.
make sure your mouth goes full. Khi.
He. Where's that in the thing? Like, read it in a surah. He. Is it in Fatiha or something?
As in the kha.
Surah Baqarah. Is that, yeah? The
Um,
kha.
I don't know.
You'd have to read it like to. Anyway. Kha, hu, he.
We'll find some at the back, don't we?
We'll eventually get there, yeah. Dal. Da, du, di.
Yeah.
The. See, I've always read that as Z. Yeah, the
no.
Urdu variant,
So,
innit? Raf.
That, what's that?
Ha.
No.
No, ha.
Exaggerate.
Ha.
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 Ha. Ha. Ha. Ha. Hu.
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 He.
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 And then the other one. The
Ha.
dog. Yeah.
Ha. Hu. He.
Yes. Basically, with the raw, yeah, it can either be full mouth or flat mouth.
Or can it? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So
Are they all wrong? Right, or
no, as it depends, innit?
in the context?
No, no, yeah, it
of the
depends. So I'm gonna
words?
explain to you why. So if it's got a zabar on or a pesh, then it's always gonna be full mouth. So it'd be raw or ru.
So
And,
Zair and Zabr.
Zabar, sorry, zabar and pesh.
So wait, so the 9 is what?
Pesh.
How do you spell that? P.
I don't know. The actual. Do you know the Arabic?
It's called-
'Cause these are Urdu.
They're called. Okay, what about
Write that then at the
so
top.
so in reality, there can never be the Pesh and a Zair
At the same time.
at the same time. Yeah, no.
It's
Okay,
impossible.
so 1 second.
It's impossible. That's like saying.
Up and down.
No, that's like saying having a Z on top of a Z in the English language. You know, it's not
What
possible.
would that do?
It's
Yeah.
not possible. Do you know what I mean? If it's got the Z underneath,
Yeah.
it's called Z. Then it's flat mouth, so it'd be re.
So Zair. Full mouth. Zair, which is the lower one. Flat mouth.
Yeah. It'd be flat mouth. So now we're gonna learn it as well. So what to do now is draw the raw, and so basically you need to know the ruling of the actual raw.
Yeah.
So for the raw itself, the tongue is gonna roll.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a roll. So look, when I say the word roll, there's not a roll in when I say the letter raw, the R letter in English. There's no roll in it. It'd be roll. It wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sound like-
yeah,
but in the
that's
Arabic
much.
language, you have to do the raw, as in raw.
Raw.
It rolls in your mouth.
Raw.
So raw.
Raw.
Yeah. So that's fairly easy, but there's rulings behind it, and then the same rules I've just given you there
Yeah.
also apply to the name of Allah.
Or is it?
So like for example, if you
So
say
say
Lillah,
So
Lillah
how do
is
you
flat.
pronounce the word Rahman?
it'd be Ar-Rahman, Rahman. Because the raw, again, it's a good example actually. The name Rahman, like if you look at it in the Arabic, I'll show you the
Yeah.
Arabic now. The raw would be, it'd have the zabar on top. Rahman in Arabic. Most would say Rahman in it.
Rahman, yeah.
Rahman.
Because of the name.
But then you've got the ha as well in it, so it'd be Rahman.
Rahman.
Rahman. No, it's
So
not
wait,
loading. Have you got
so-
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, yeah.
Check
What's
it
the
in.
thing?
Just type in Rahman in.
Just type the password in.
No, it's not. Just type in Rahman in Arabic. Look, the raw has got the pesh on top in it.
So wait.
Yeah. Oh, that just means a link. Obviously, I'm going to explain that to you. in a
Yeah,
bit.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So it's got the line. Ignore the W there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
ignore
look at
the
the
W.
line. Yeah, just look at that. But
And
look how
there's-
you'd say it. You would say Rahman, Roh.
No, but that's a different example. That's like, what does that, is that entirely say? Ar-Rahman.
That's his Rahman. Yeah.
Find the one where it's just by itself. 'cause
It
that's
wouldn't be
very
by
confusing.
itself.
Oh, would it not? No, but what about the name itself? 99 names? Just
Yeah, it
type
would be Rahman. Rahman.
Ar- What does
It wouldn't
AR
be
mean? What
Rahman.
does
The-
AR mean?
The
Isn't that AR, not AR?
No, because it wouldn't be Al-Rahman. You know,
That's what I
in
thought.
in Arabic that doesn't make sense
The
either.
Rahman.
No, because if you've got a raw there, that's just going into Arabic now.
That's getting too deep.
Yeah,
man.
but like Al-Qudus,
Yeah.
that would be Al, but in Arabic, if there's like a raw there, or
Oh, you gotta get the rulings right,
Yeah.
otherwise it doesn't. No wonder I'm not understanding it, cause
so that would be Ar-Rahman, but you'll get it anyway. So, like I noticed there, there's a lam there, yeah, but that's different English, that's different Arabic. That's the Arabic I read. Like my missus can't read that because there's a lot of silent letters.
Right.
She reads the South African English, you know, the one you're used to.
Oh,
I'm
is
used
it
to the
that?
Arabic English. Not Arabic.
Arabic,
English,
thing.
the way the Arabs read it, innit? Not many Pakis read it that way though because it's very complicated.
So how is that said? Rahman.
Ar-Rahman, because that's
I'd
the
rather not
Arabic
Rahman.
way of spelling it. Have you got a Quran here?
Yeah.
Read that.
Ta. Ta'uri.
No. So that would be Tafriqa.
Tafriqa.
Tafriqa, and so it's a flat mouth on the raw. Just focus on the raw and nothing else.
Oh, right.
Tafri.
Tafri.
It would be Tafri.
Tafri,
It's
yeah.
very flat. Ma'ri. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's got the line underneath it.
Flat mouth.
Now there's another
Oh,
ruling
right.
in it. We're gonna come to that in a bit. But then, I'm trying to find one where there's actually a raw. Like Ar-Rahman, actually, that's a great example that we gave in it. Ar-Rahman.
Complex.
Alright, look. So what would that be? Because look. Because the raw has got the
Qura.
line on top.
Rak.
Faraq.
Farah.
So that would be Faraq. Faraq. Yeah?
Farah.
This is a different ruling anyway, this is about something else, but that would be Faraq. Faraq. So
What does that say at the top?
Qalqala.
Yeah, what's
That's another ruling. That's bouncing. Yeah, Qalqala is bouncing letters. Like when you read Surah Ikhlas, it's going way ahead now. You say Qul huwallahu ahad. You know, ahad. You bounce it. You don't say ahad. Because it's ending, you say ahad.
So say that again.
Qul huwallahu ahad.
Oh, so you don't say Qul huwallahu ahad.
No, you say
Oh,
ahad.
so is it not paused?
No, you pause, but the ahad,
Yeah.
you wouldn't say.
Continuation in it.
Yeah, you bounce it.
Yeah,
You say
but
ahad.
no, I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
this is it's one of the rules.
Yeah, but
of the
isn't that
Tajweed.
wrong then? So
No, it's
so you
called
can do either
Qalqala.
or.
No, so there's. I'm gonna teach you them, don't you? No, you can't do either or. You have to.
That's
do
what I mean.
Qalqala.
That's what I
No,
mean. So
you can't say Qul huwallahu ahad. You have to say Qul
Allah.
huwallahu ahad.
No wonder they read it like that. Like so, they always read it like the
it's
continuation.
It's a Qalqala.
A bounce.
No, it's not
Qalqala.
continuation. It's just a bounce. Like,
Yeah.
for
I
example,
mean, I just call it that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So listen to this. Qul huwallahu ahad. That's wrong. Okay, wait. Bismillah. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad. That's wrong.
Yeah, this is not applying the ruling of the Tajweed in it. The
At all.
Qalqala.
Yeah.
And then the letters as well. This is what I was saying to you, man. It gets very.
So it's not that easy then, innit? Like
It's really
it's
bad, bro.
very
When you read
complex.
in the Quran, and your
Yeah.
mind is gonna get mangled
Yeah, like
because
going
there's
through all-
bare rulings, bro. There's bare.
How do you
rulings.
apply these all together? Is it just like riding a bike eventually? Like
No, it's more like. It's not. I wouldn't say riding a bike. It's more like riding a unicycle.
yeah,
But you know what? Like once I was at uni, I don't know if I'm pretty sure I gave this
you
example.
probably never told me, but yeah.
But once I was at uni, and at that time, like I studied the Tajweed in it, but I thought, you know, Arabs in it. So
Yeah, they know
we
what's
came to
going
lead in the Salah, so
Just
there's
let
an
that
Arab
go.
there, he's my boy anyway. And I was like, bro, you read the Salah, man. Like, he's practicing on his deen and everything. I was like, you read the Salah, and he speaks Arabic.
Yeah.
fluently. It's his mother tongue, innit? I said, bro, he led the Salah, his Tajweed was horrendous.
Yeah, right.
Because you have to remember, there's a reason why when the Quran came down, all of the
were
non-Muslims
surprised,
would
yeah.
hide. No, they would hide at night and listen to the Quran being recited because they knew in their hearts. Like Umar ibn Amr used to do it before he became Muslim.
Yeah.
He used to hide and he used to listen to the Quran being recited because he knew this was truly the word of
Something
God.
different in it. Yeah.
Because the Quran came at a time of poetry, and poets that they used to write poetry one way, and if you read it backwards, it would say something
it
else.
says
That's why when Allah revealed the Quran, the miracle of it was how beautifully it's written.
yeah,
So when we recite the Quran,
it's not just
we have to recite it in the beautiful manner it was revealed in, because it has all these rulings.
Yeah.
So like when you go out and you speak, and you're gonna say ahada in a conversation, people are gonna think, what's wrong with this guy? He's lost the plot. You only read the Quran with
So-
them rules.
That friend of yours from uni, he was Arab, but
He was Arab. Yeah.
linguistically he spoke the common Arabic language in it,
Yeah.
not the Quran though.
No,
That's
the
different.
so like it's like, for example, if you learn the Quranic Arabic and you go and start speaking to an Algerian, I'll give you another example in a minute. You go start speaking to an Algerian, he will not understand you. He will 110% not understand you. I'm 100% confident in that because, you know, the guy that was doing all of the social media work and all the graphic
Yeah.
design, he's from Algeria. And there was a
Uh-huh.
guy who wanted to design the website. He's like he was actually
High
like
up.
sick
Yeah.
marketing guy, and he wanted to do the website, and he was from Egypt. So I was like, okay, cool, let's get these man in a call instead, and it's easier.
Yeah,
They
it's
both
like
speak Arabic.
instant one after
Like,
the
yeah,
other.
they're
Yeah,
both
yeah.
Arab speaking is their native tongue.
What
So
difference
I
do they
got them
make?
into a call. They were speaking Arabic,
And
and
no
I
one,
promise you, they did not understand each other.
no one knew what's going
No,
on.
like that's how
Ah.
lost Arabic has become now. So patient what?
Patient Zibber.
Okay, yeah. So even though I saw you reading it, but okay. So
That's the whole point.
The same would apply to Allah's name. You need
Which
to know
name?
this by
Which
heart,
name?
bro. When you're reading the Quran, you keep looking there for every single letter.
Well, I've got to learn it.
This
It's
is
the
what I'm
first
saying,
day.
innit? So the same would apply to Allah's name.
Which name? All.
Allah.
Oh, Allah.
Allah. So you wouldn't say Allah, you would say Allah.
So is
It's formal.
Is it-
Allah.
so Allah is wrong in it.
Allah is wrong. There's no
Allah.
nothing in Arabic that is.
Ah. So there's no
like-
Zibber Zairs on that though, is there?
Yeah, there is.
On Allah's name.
Yeah.
Singularly
The
written.
alif has a zabr on it. Ah.
There's nowhere where it's written.
There's a lam which has got the zabr on top.
Find it in
La.
there.
Have you not got Allah's name?
No. They're
No.
mostly. Let me find it.
Can you find it where it's not all fancy and calligraphy? and that?
Yeah, the calligraphy is
I need to bounce
So-
it.
in it.
Oh, there, I found it. Oh, yeah, I just found it. There.
There's bare different versions of it.
Yeah, I found it. Look. Wa. Yeah.
Ah.
And then it has, it's just Arabic in it.
So
But
what's
it
that
has-
then?
No, that is basically,
What's the meme doing up there?
it's not meme, it's sword. But anyways, it's
Sword.
just, it is as, look, that's got it there as well. Because this is just telling
Wow.
you it's silent, because you're saying, you're not going to say what
Wallahu.
Allah. No, you're not going to say what Allahu, you're going to say Wallahu.
Oh,
So
it
it's
is
just telling you
Wallahu.
it's silent. And now look at this. وَيُهْلِكَ you wouldn't read it as وَيُهْلِكَ al.
No,
you know what I mean?
'cause you
It's
don't break it in it, it's all joint.
وَيُهْلِكَ it's just telling you it's silent. The alif is just silent, isn't it?
So what
So
is
in
the
the same
purpose
way
of
of-
having it there?
That's a good question, I don't know.
Carry
So anyway, oh look, that's a perfect example. We'll get to that in a minute. So that would be Wallahu,
Wallahu.
Wallah,
Wallahu.
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 And then obviously you got the ha, and we need to explain that
Ha,
to you later. So
yeah.
it'd be Wallahu. Yeah,
Wallahu.
that comes from your chest, the ha.
Ha.
So like when you say Allah's name, we don't say Allah, we say Allah, and then listen to the ha at the end. It'll be Allah.
Allah.
Can you hear the ha at the end
Ah.
coming out of the throat,
Allah.
out of the chest rather?
Chest, yeah.
So that's how Allah's name is said, yeah. But then that's when it's full mouth. So again, apply the raw here, yeah. When there's a zabr on top, it's gonna be full mouth. But then when you've got it on the bottom here, hello. When you got it down here at the zair, it's gonna be walillah,
Walillah.
walillah. Not full mouth anymore. It's walillah.
It's lowered, yeah.
Yeah.
Walillah.
So that's gonna be walillah, and that's gonna be wallah. You get it? Makes sense. We're on about Allah's name.
Alright, okay.
Obviously, the wow is not part of Allah's name.
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. But
So,
what does that mean? Or is that just a continuation of the
wa,
surah?
do you know what wa means? Wa means and.
How do you know that? Wa and.
Yeah, that means and. It can mean or as well. No, sorry, it can mean yet, not or. It can mean yet.
Okay.
But generally speaking, it means and. So, raw is going to be full mouth if there's a zabr.
yeah.
Sorry, if there's a zabr and a pesh. Full mouth, yeah?
Yeah. That's fine, I've got that.
I want you to write in brackets as well, and then if there's no, not yet. No, as in underneath afterwards. So if there's a zabr zair, if there's a zair underneath it,
Yeah.
I always have to think about it when it's
Zair.
doing it.
Yeah.
So if there's a zair underneath,
Mm.
then it's gonna be flat mouth.
So, what's the ruling?
So if Allah's name has a zabr or a zair on top, it will never have a a
Pesh.
zabr or a pesh on top. Zabr or pesh. It'll never have a pesh though. It will
How does that make sense? Never gonna have it
because
but right in.
if you write that down, then you'll never forget the one for the raw because it's the same rulings. Do you get it?
No, because Zubr
Zabr or a Zair
or Zair,
at the beginning
beginning,
of Allah's name,
name, yeah,
then it would be full mouth.
full mouth.
So that would be Zabr and Pesh. And if there's a Zair,
No, you said Zubr or Zair.
oh, Pesh.
Teacher fail.
Zabr and Pesh. Man.
Zubr or
I'm not used to the Urdu way, man.
Innit? I'm more confused now than before. So Zubr, which is the top one, or Pesh,
Yeah,
beginning,
would be full mouth.
Allah's name would be full mouth. Ooh. Wait, so, but there's never been a Pesh over it, has there?
No, but I'm just telling you to write that ruling, so you can apply the same to the raw in it. You
Alright.
get it? So I'm not
So-
going to say to you excluding this because that's just going to make things harder. You're already struggling as it is. Why am I making it harder
Okay.
for you?
So we'll always
All I
only
want
have
you to know is the
Zubr.
ruling applies the same for Allah's name as it does for the
How am I
raw.
gonna write this in the English thing?
What?
Like the Pesh and the Zubr and all that on the thing?
Mhm.
Fail.
That's why I said do it in a notebook and in paper. Always.
I'll
All
have to
mine's in paper.
translate a thing. Right.
So yeah, and then if
So, but that's the generic ruling anyway, innit? For everything.
no, not everything, just raw in Allah's name, nothing else.
So if there's a Zair under Kaf, it wouldn't be flat.
It'd still be full mouth.
Alright. So this is an exemption. Oh, so this is an
This,
exception to the rule.
yeah, so this is just raw and Allah's name.
So
Now do you understand why
yeah,
I'm telling
now
you
what- yeah,
not to exclude anything out?
yeah, because I'm
Just
thinking it's
so
a
you- just
generic
so-
rule for all of it.
No, just so it
So-
instills in your brain, innit? I just want it to instill in your brain, that's all.
Man.
I'm not going to tell you to exclude this and that because I know it doesn't apply, but I want you to learn the ruling. That's the most important
so
part.
beginning of a full mouth, but if it's Zair, then it's flat in it
Yeah.
for them. I bet this took you a while to learn before in it, and then you figured it out.
I can't remember, it's been so many years.
Isn't
ago,
that
honestly.
long?
I've been, you know what? Since I've been like teaching people,
Mm.
obviously I see how people are struggling in it. Bro,
But yeah,
but
man.
ultimately nothing comes easy in it.
But you spent many years doing it though, innit? That's
Yeah,
the thing though, like,
Like I kind of know
Yeah.
the ruling off the top of
and
my head.
private like lessons as well, not just
I only
like.
started them recently though. Raw and Allah's name.
So the ruling is if it's Zubra or Pesh, beginning with that, it has to be full mouth, and if it's a Zair, it has to be flat mouth.
For what?
For Ra and Allah's names. Is it Allah's names or Allah's name?
Allah's name.
Or
Just
Allah. Just the name of Allah.
So now you need to do that as well. You need to learn to pronounce Allah's name correctly, yeah? That's one part of your homework. Second part of your homework is the letters
Mm-hmm.
from Alif to Ra. So come back here and read these before I let you go with your homework. No, homework.
So Alif, so A U I Ba Bu Bi Ta Tu Ti Tha Tu Thi Ja Ju Ji Ha Hu
No. What are you doing?
Ha
Ha.
Ha Hu Hi
No. Ha.
Ha
Hu.
Hu
Hu.
Hu
And you have to do this though.
Ha in it.
Ha.
Ha
Hu.
Hu Hi Ha.
Because you got to
Hu,
unlock
Hi.
that part of because the thing is, you speak English in it.
Yeah, that's very easy. That's just from the mouth.
Exactly.
There's
So,
no throat. No wonder it's hitting so much because we never use them vocal
yeah,
cords.
for me that's normal.
Yeah, but you do it every day
Yeah,
anyway.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
that's crazy. I never thought of it that way. We don't actually
if
access.
you don't use that
So
part.
that's the unlocking potential through the vocal cord.
Arabic is spoken from the throat as well and the chest.
It's factually proven if you hum, which is obviously using all this stuff.
It's using,
Yeah, your
it's
chest
like
and your
it's
throat.
like
It calms anxiety down instantly.
Don't lie.
Yeah, I was reading
It's
into
like
it like
Quran, innit?
that, and also washing your face with cold water, aka wudu in it. That's crazy, man.
Subhanallah.
Wow. Da do di.
No, you missed the kha, man.
Innit? I thought
Don't
you
try
won't
to
notice,
skip
man.
that, bro.
What
Don't
the
be
heck,
trying to
man?
skip
I
that.
thought you won't notice.
No.
Da do.
No, go back to the kha.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the. That was unintentional. Ha, hu, hi.
Again.
Ha, hu, hi.
No. You're doing the
Kha.
khi wrong. Khi is still for mouth. So it's going to be like this. Look at me.
Khi.
Khi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
Do the ha again.
Ha, hu, hi.
Hu.
Hu,
Hu.
hu.
Right. Do the next one.
Da do di. Da do di.
Yes.
Oh man.
Go on, last one.
Ra,
No.
raw,
Again.
raw,
Yeah.
ru, re.
Roll the tongue though. Yeah. Raw. Raw.
Raw, raw, ru, re,
Re. Yeah.
re.
Re's flat mouth in it. So you're
Flat.
gonna go like this.
Re.
Make sure your mouth goes full mouth. Raw.
Raw,
Ru.
re.
I told you, bro. Exaggeration is key here, man. Exaggerate the heck out of
Ru,
these. Like
re.
I want, that's what, so I want you to practice all of these, yeah. Specifically, learn the ruling. I'm only gonna give you one ruling a week, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
One
easy.
ruling every 2 weeks, maybe. Next week, I'm not gonna give you any rulings, and probably because next week is gonna be bare hard, because the harder letters come. But I want you to practice bare on the ha and the kha. Yeah.
Ha, ha,
Ha,
ha,
ha,
ha,
ha.
ha.
Remember bro, just
Ha.
remember it as like
Ha.
condensation on a window or in your hand, or trying to
Ha.
warm your hand up,
Yeah, yeah. Ha.
and then
So
kha.
read Fatiha with that in it. Just the start bit.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Wait, start again.
Alhamdulillah.
So that condensation bit in it.
Yeah,
And the-
Alhamdulillah.
Wow, my neck's already mashed from here.
Why?
I don't know. Like I've never read it like this. Like I don't use them vocal tones. I don't shout in my regular day and stuff like that. So it's a weird one like that. Like, cause you would in the non-quiet salah, you would read this in it. Like if you were to do Jamaat with the wife,
Yeah.
you would have to read that then, innit? Like with what it is.
Yeah, cool.
So it isn't just as simple as what people make it out. Like
Bro,
yo,
the
you
Tajweed
can just
Bayan.
randomly start
The
reading.
Tajweed is bad. This is what I've been getting onto for years.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's
Like
this
learn
about?
it, bro.
It
It's
can't be that
not
bad.
easy, man.
Yeah, it's not like an overnight thing, bro.
Bro, this is gonna take
I'm
you
gonna have to
over
go
a
and
year.
type this up and then put it as session one notes and then.
So yeah, that's it. Yeah,
inshallah.
yeah. Thing is done there. Your homework is there 10 letters.
10 letters.